A threat-forward detachment has slipped across the FIBA and seized a piece of key terrain. The division commander has ordered the depth brigade to dislodge the enemy incursion prior to the arrival of first echelon elements. Reconnaissance has reported the enemy digging in, along with signs of mining and other obstacle development activity on the main approach to the position. Mindful of the requirement to maintain the momentum of the attack, the leading tank squadron has attached its 2 mine rollers. These, along with its 4 permanently mounted mine plows, configure it for an encounter with mines and other obstacles. The initial squadron deployment places its mine rollers well forward as part of the lead elements. The lead commander expects to find conventional and scatterable mines at bridge sites, around roadblocks, at intersections, on the shoulders of sharp curves and narrow tracks, in old ruts, and beside blown culverts and craters. Hasty minefields of approximately 150 mines can be laid by a threat mobile obstacle detachment in approximately 20 minutes, with a 3-row configuration covering a frontage of about 300 meters. These unmarked, hastily emplaced conventional or scatterable minefields will most likely be covered by fire, and the first indication of their presence may be the destruction of a vehicle. Immediate suppressive fire would be returned on the enemy position. Smoke would be used to cover the stricken vehicle, to assist with the evacuation of crew casualties, and to help conceal the forward movement plow and roller teams. Reconnaissance elements will attempt to find routes through these minefields. Or, if there is no alternative, will define its edge and begin to recce a possible breaching site. A hasty breach will then be attempted, which uses the on-hand assets of the battle group, and is accomplished without a loss of momentum, directly from the line of march. Should it extend beyond a 30-minute time frame, increasingly severe opposition will be met, including the possibility of the minefield being thickened by artillery-delivered scatterable mines. The battle group would be divided into a support force, a breaching force, and an assault force. A support force to suppress the defenders with direct and indirect fire, and to obscure the breaching activity. A breaching force to conduct the breach, mark the lanes, and secure the far side. And an assault force to continue the attack against the objective. The breaching force will have its organic tank-mounted mine plows and rollers for clearing and proofing of lanes, as well as mine detectors and probes. In addition, lane clearing charges may also have been allotted to the force from Division Engineer Resources. Breaching operations would involve the support force engaging targets and laying down smoke, while the breaching force maneuvers into position. At least 2 lanes would be attempted through the minefield, each handled by a breaching team. The teams would lead with the plow and proof the lanes with the roller. The lanes are marked by the rear elements of the breaching force once the success of the breach is assured. Once across, the breach force regroups and provides fire support for the oncoming assault force. Mine clearing equipment is most effective when used with roller plow teams. The roller will lead when there is a known or suspected minefield threat. Upon detection of a minefield, the roller tank will fire its smoke dischargers and move to cover. The plow then proceeds to clear a lane by passing the roller, continuing to at least 100 meters plus of where the last mine was detonated. and the roller then moves forward to proof the lane. As a last resort, expedient methods of breaching may also be employed, such as aiming unmanned vehicles at the objective, or using tank dozers to clear surface landmines. Bulling through, where additional casualties must be accepted. Hand breaching, although slow and dangerous, may be the only alternative. Hasty breaching operations are conducted as a normal activity of the combat team. Mine rollers and plows offer tanks the capability of maintaining the momentum of the advance, and engineer reconnaissance and support elements are deployed well forward, where they can report and act with a minimum of delay. Wherever possible, these minefields must be breached in a matter of minutes so as to minimize casualties and prevent an enemy from reinforcing the objective area.